Hello, lovelies. It's a lovely day today. How are you all doing? My name is Peggy from One Pier Court, and I'm so glad that you are here. My Christmas tree is all set up, and I am ready to decorate this Christmas tree. So let's get to decorating. So this is my Christmas tree in all her glory. Last year I had a flocked Christmas tree, but this year I'm going in a different direction. So these are my colors: burgundy, I'm gonna do those are picks right there. I'm gonna do silver as well, and I've got those big ornaments. And then these ones are garland of ornaments, so I'm going to use that as well. And yeah, let's get to it. Okay, believe it or not, it is now dark, and I've been working on this garland, not just this, well, this one and quite a few. The first one I had done, I completely messed it up. You know, it got tangled and I was just frustrated, and I just dumped the whole thing. I was like, you know what, forget about this. And I was like, nope, Peggy, you're gonna get through this and you're gonna finish it up. So this is one of many that I have done. So we're just gonna place it in the Christmas tree. So typically when I have massive ornaments like this, I like to hide them in the tree as opposed to letting them hang. It just gives it, you know, a really nice clean look. So I'm just gonna shove this right in. Please forgive my manners. My name is Peggy from One Pier Court, and I'm so glad that you are here. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know the next time I upload a video. And for my old timers, thank you so much for rocking with me. As always, this video should have come out like years, not years ago, but months ago, but really didn't get a chance to. But you know what? Better late than never. So anyway, so working on my Christmas tree. Do not like the direction it's going. It is not how I had envisioned it. It's not just working out right. So I did some modifications, and yeah, it's looking way much better. This tree was the most challenging for me. At a point in time, I was really feeling uninspired, but you know what? I put on some Fred Hammond, and you know, I was just rocking to it, and I think that was the motivation that I needed, and everything started working out, you know, the way I had envisioned, and it was just, you know, gradually coming to life. So that's me rocking away. So I'm almost done, and I wanted to share a quick hack with you. So instead of going out to get a tree skirt, use one of the old blankets. Like I've had this throw blanket for eons, and it actually goes very well with the theme, my burgundy tree. So this is actually perfect. So use any throw blanket you have in your house instead of going out to get a new tree skirt for your Christmas tree. So So I'm not quite sure what happened to the audio, but I was trying to let you guys know that the presents I was going to put under the Christmas tree looks pretty from this angle, but if you flip it, wait for it, it's a total mess. And that is because the ribbons I was going to use, or the ribbons I was using actually, I had run out of those ribbons. So I just used tape and just worked my magic, and voila. But nobody's gonna know. Well, unless you tell them. So nobody's gonna know. Okay, so done with the Christmas tree and heading on to the mantle. These twinkle lights I got from Amazon. They're remote control, so it's really lovely. You know, you don't have to have it on the whole day. You can just use that remote and you know, turn it on when you so please. I got these burgundy wisteria flowers from Hobby Lobby, and I just thought it would be perfect on my mantle. It's been 7 years since my mom acquired her angel wings, and so with my Christmas decor, I always incorporate angel wings. And so for every year that she's been in heaven, I add one more wing to it. So far it's been 7 years, so 7 wings, and I wanted it to be center stage on my mantle. This time of the year is extremely difficult for me, and I'm sure for a few others as well too that have lost loved ones. It's a stark reminder that they're not a phone call, your loved ones are not a phone call away. They're just not, just not here. And as much as it's a joyful season, it's also a painful season too, dealing with grief. But you know what? It is well. For this DIY, I got these Christmas trees from Hobby Lobby, spray painted them, and then hot glued crystals and pearls on them. I love how they turned out, so easy peasy. Moving on to my formal dining room Christmas tree, the theme was to keep everything neutral, all the ornaments and what have you, and I wanted to make sure that I used at least 2 styles from the previous videos that I had done about showing how to style a Christmas tree with ribbons. I wanted to use 2 of the styles, incorporate that in this Christmas tree, and that's what I did. Got these absolutely gorgeous ribbons from Amazon, and oh my god, the texture is so beautiful. It's velvety, and then of course it's wired. That's the only way you can make that work on this Christmas tree. Wide ribbon, they're about 4 inches, and so yeah, just work my magic. Well, try to work my magic on this Christmas tree. I wanted these ornaments that I got from Front Gate Store to be the star on this Christmas tree. Look at that. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? Just got a few of them, but oh my goodness, they just look so fabulous. And so I wanted them to take center stage on this Christmas tree. And everything kind of married, worked really well together. And voila. This is my Christmas tree in all her glory. Love how everything turned out. That ornament was a DIY. A few of them were a DIY that I done a few years ago. I had shown that in my previous video. You can go check that out. But just love how everything just turned out. Moving on to my entryway, I wanted to keep it simple, elegant, give it a nice classic look. I wanted to incorporate some greenery around this absolutely stunning mirrors that I got from Z Gallery. I had featured that in my fall decor, and so I got these Norfolk branches and just kind of stuck them behind the mirrors, and they worked. They really did. And then what I did was just use ribbons, and tied it right on top, and it really worked well. So it's coming along really nicely. Well, this acrylic box is a very fun way to jazz up any space. I'm going to be using this to decorate my entryway table, and I got the inspiration from David Lawson. He's an interior designer based in the UK. He's absolutely fabulous. He does the most exquisite Christmas decor, and he's just all around fabulous. So what I did was I put leaves at the very bottom and then just filled it with ornaments, and that's it. And voila, this is the final look. What you guys think, let me know in the comment section. I really do like the way it came together. really, really nicely. So let me know. Moving on to my kitchen, honestly, months ago, I had this grand idea of how I was going to make my kitchen look absolutely fabulous with all the Christmas decor, but I was pressed for time. I really didn't have the time to execute all the things that I wanted to do in my kitchen, and I had a brand partnership that I needed to have my kitchen ready for expeditiously, and so honestly, I didn't have the time to, get it to how I wanted it to. So this was just like, just get this thing done, Peggy. So that's what you have here. This isn't what I had originally, desired or planned to do for my Christmas, for my kitchen, but you know what? It's okay. This candle warmer is something I recently got. Love it. You can just put any candle in there and it will just burn it evenly, and you can put a timer on it for as many hours as you want it to run for, and and then it has different light settings as well too. Can make it brighter, can make it dimmer, and the safety of just having that candle burning without you burning the house down. You can have it on for like 8 hours and you are good to go, and it just fills your house with a lovely aroma without you worrying about it burning anything. So it's something that I wanted to invest in. I'm so glad that I eventually did get it. So it's something you guys should look into if you're interested in that. It's really a great, fantastic idea. So typically when I decorate for the holidays and doing long form video for YouTube, I do them in two separate videos. My old OGs know that I do separate videos for it and it's not rushed. This is really rushed. I usually do like one video where I'm decorating like my living room, kitchen. That's one separate video, and then another one is the rest of my house, and I kind of take my time, but this is all very rushed. I'm so sorry guys. I wanted to just get this video out. is all decorated for Christmas 2025. Like I said, sorry it's really rushed, but glad I was able to get everything done. Let me know in the comment section what you guys love the most about my Christmas decor for 2025, you know, what you were inspired by, or just in general what you just loved so far. Thank you as always for rocking and rolling with me. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. You've made my journey on YouTube such a wonderful journey. Thank you for your support and your kindness and just your overall, like I said, overall support. So my new timers, please join us. We'll be so glad to have you as part of our family. And for my old timers, as always, thank you for rocking and rolling with me. I hope you guys had a lovely Christmas and looking forward to a fabulous new year, a new year of joy, blessings, and so much more. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, give it a share, comment in the comment section, and just let everyone know about this video. It lets the algorithm know that this is a video that needs to be pushed out even more with all your comments and likes and what have you, and your saves as well too. So yeah, let's try and push this video out. So want to wish you guys a lovely 2026 and have a blessed new year ahead, a blessed 2026.